Muy buenas a todos, soy Mariatxi, bienvenidos a un nuevo directazo, bienvenidos a un nuevo indie, bienvenidos a The Cat Lady, una aventura gráfica, bueno, realmente curiosa del 2012, que no asombra precisamente por sus gráficos, ya veréis, aunque sí por su temática y por su historia. La verdad que tiene muy buena pinta lo que he leído de ella. Es una pequeña obra maestra. Pues vamos a darle unas 8 horitas de aventura, si no nos atascamos demasiado. Así que vamos a comenzar este The Cat Lady. Pues vamos a darle sin más demora.
My name is Susan Ashworth.
Va a tocar leer mucho.
I live alone in this old 2-bedroom flat. I rarely go outside. Some would say it's a lonely life, and I guess that's true, but I don't like people's company. Not lately, anyway. I only trust my cats these days, and I will miss them dearly, but they will understand. Like they always have. Teacup stays with me till the end. He watches me, as if he knew. Because earlier tonight, I swallowed a whole bunch of pills. They're legal, of course. Prescribed by my doctor for my sleeping problems. But I've taken
34, no sé si te diagnosticó, pero bueno.
The room around me spins in a blurry tango as my heart slows down. Any second now, I will be dead. I feel calm. I'm ready for it. I've only got one thing to say now. Thanks for nothing. Goodbye.
Capítulo 1. Gotham, buenas noches. A ver, un segundo. Que parece que hay problemillas. Bien, Gotham aquí, empezando este The Cat Lady. Pom pom. Hombre, Little, buenas, bienvenida. Polo Pop. Bienvenido, bienvenida. Bueno, pues nada, no os he visto la introducción, nos hemos tomado 34 píldoras, pastillitas, no precisamente para dormir, sino para cascarla. Y parece que ha tenido efecto. Así que vamos a darle. Vamos a ver qué nos depara este de Cat Lady, que gráficamente, pues bueno, no es un God of War, está claro. Presiona arriba para abrir el menú. Elige entre las opciones disponibles con arriba y abajo y presiona Enter para confirmar. Está cerrada. Muy bien. Me siento extrañamente atraída a este lugar. Debo encontrar una manera de abrir el candado y entrar. A ver, que parece que hay problemas en YouTube. Un segundo. Vamos a ver. El tejadito se nos venía abajo. Coño. Arriba, para el menú, elige entre las opciones disponibles, lo mismo que antes. Examinar. No puedo avanzar más. Ahí va. Esta ambulancia bloquea el acceso a la salida. Quizás ni siquiera haya una salida. Veamos qué hay dentro. Cerrado. Qué bien. ¡Hala! Vuelta.
Huh? What's making that noise? Hello? Who's there? Answer me.
Coño. ¿Soy yo? Soy yo. Mi frío cadáver justo delante de mí. ¿Qué hace aquí? Examinar. Me veo tan tranquila. Joder. Pero tiene buena pinta, ¿no? Coño, mira ojitos. Ojitos verdes. Mis ojos, que es lo único que me gustaba de mí. Incluso ahora todavía brillan un poco. ¿Qué coño? ¿Eso es una llave en su boca? ¿En mi boca? Mejor me la llevo. Sí, mejor. Coño. ¡Hala! Ya hemos vuelto a morir. Dime, Gotham. Alguna vez RPG Maker. Pero eso no es un programa para hacer videojuegos. No, no juego nunca. Un ciervo. Oh, my God, qué bonito. ¿Pero es un juego eso? No. Pompón, buenas noches. ¿Se ve? ¿YouTube? ¿Sigue? ¿No? ¿No va? Sí, no. Si no, pasa a Twitch, que parece que se ve. El mejor ha sido tapado con esos tablones. Del RPG Maker. El letrero debajo dice peligro, interruptor de energía de emergencia. Pero es que son juegos que se baja la comunidad. ¿Qué hace la comunidad? Tirar. No soy tan fuerte como para sacarlos con las manos. Definitivamente hay algo ahí. José Hernández, buenas. Polopo va bien en tu YouTube. Perfecto. Pues entonces, Pompom. Pues en YouTube a la gente le va bien. Mírate el móvil. Un sacrificio demasiado prolongado puede tornar de piedra el corazón. ¿Se necesitaría otro sacrificio para devolverlo a la normalidad? Quizás sea una tontería. Es solo una vieja máquina después de todo. Vámonos. Pues no sé, Pompom, de verdad. Ya le echaré un ojo, pero... no tengo muy claro qué es eso. Gotham. Así al ciervo. Un coche. Bueno, lo que queda de ello. Coño. Otra vez yo. Mi cadáver colgado de un árbol. Debería estar asustada, pero solo me siento vacía. Espero que... ¿Qué es eso que brilla en su cuello? ¿Es una llave? El cuerpo está demasiado alto. No lo alcanzo. Pero eso, Gotham... Yo pensaba que era un juego sin más. O sea, te compras bajas el RPG Maker y luego que bajas aplicaciones o juegos o algo así, ¿o qué? Examinar. La soga tiene un nudo. Me tomaría horas deshacer este nudo. Vale, pues nada. La puerta parece trabada desde el otro lado. Ya le echaré un vistazo. Entonces, ¿qué tengo que bajar?
I can't remember this place. Am I lost?
Ah. Un cuervo. Qué exposición tan desagradable. ¿Sí? ¿Qué otras cabezas más majas? Por lo menos no es mi cabeza la que está entre las barras. Pues te paso en cualquier momento. No se abre. Vale, pues nada, vamos a volver. Vamos a ir al cuervo. Antes hemos ido al ciervo. Ha cambiado, ¿no? Esto no es... Uy, ¿quién hizo esto? ¿Hay alguien más aquí? Bueno, pues con este cuchillo imagino que podremos bajar nuestro cadáver, visto lo visto. La puerta... Destrabar. Ah, mira que bien. Ahora. hostia, se ha pegado. Parezco como si estuviera durmiendo. Vacíos bolsillos. Vamos a coger la llave. Esta llave nos abrirá el portón de las 3 cabezas, con un poco de suerte. A ver si, ¿dónde llegábamos? Al portón de las 3 cabezas. ¿Por aquí? No, por el otro lado. Ah, por aquí no puedo pasar más. Vale, pues nada. Pues para el otro lado. Hombre.
Welcome to my house, Susan Ashworth. I have been waiting for you, my dear. I knew you would turn up one fine day like this.
Who are you?
I have so many names, it's hard to pick one. But I'm curious, who do you think I am?
Pues una acción aquí en el bosque, no me quiero hacer.
Who lives in the woods?
Am I really, Susan? Are you that naive? Or perhaps you're too stubborn to see what I really am. I've waited all that time for you, and now you disappoint me.
You wasted your time waiting. I'm not worth waiting for. I'm just nobody. And you, to me, you're just a strange old woman sitting on a porch of her house. And those flowers you're holding, what are they for anyway?
I'm going to put them on your coffin, dear. After everyone's gone.
I wouldn't bother. I hate flowers.
Anda que la tía también es la alegría de la huerta, ¿eh?
What is this place?
This, my dear, is my humble kingdom, and this house is my castle. I rarely invite people in, just like you. I like my solitude. But you are a special guest, and I'm going to make an exception.
Me?
Pasa con el cuello, ¿no? No hace más que moverlo ahí.
Special? I can tell you now that there's nothing special about me, lady.
Don't bring yourself down, Susan Ashworth. Today, you are my guest of honor.
What will happen next?
Depends on you, Susan. Inside my house, there are dark hallways that lead to places you don't want to see. But there is also something that will make you want to return to where you came from and cherish every single little breath you take. I'm going to make you an offer, Susan. It's a chance only a fool would refuse.
Okay. An offer? What can you offer me?
Let's come inside. It's getting cold out here. Please don't touch anything, dear.
I wasn't going to.
You lied to the whole world, Susan. And you lied to yourself.
¿Estaría realmente aquí? Quizás todo esto sea un sueño después de todo.
Now we can talk properly, my dear.
I still don't really know who you are.
I go by many names. I've never paid much notice to what the living call me, but there is one name the fallen ones use when I speak to them. I find it most accurate. The Queen of Maggots.
Is that what you are? Why, maggots?
Because they feed on what's dead and gone.
Dead and gone. I guess that's me. Is there anyone else here?
I thought you liked being alone. Isn't that why you ran away from everyone?
It doesn't matter.
I was standing right behind you when you threw away all those photographs, you know? I brushed your hair every night you cried yourself to sleep. I saw everything. I knew what you want, but it's not here. It's gone, and it will never, ever come again.
Will I be punished for taking my own life?
Most people would be, but not you, Susan. You see, I watched you long enough to understand how you feel. I don't expect you to believe me, but I actually have sympathy for you. Who knows, I could be your only friend. The only friend in the whole wide world. So like I said, I'm going to make you an offer. I want to help you. I will give you back your happiness in exchange for a simple task. Your life will change completely. You will be yourself again. And you will soon forget the sadness that has consumed your heart for years.
I have no reason to live. Please, just let me go. I tried. I really did. But it's never going to be okay.
Who knows, maybe, but one way or the other. This isn't the end of your story. It's only the beginning, my dear, and there are great things waiting for you. Believe me.
What
Vamos
do
a
you
ver
want me
qué
to
quiere
do?
que hagamos.
Yes, I think it's time to explain. But where are my manners? We're still in the hall. This is not a place for a serious talk. Follow me to the next room. I'll tell you everything you need to know.
What's your offer then? What can you fix that life has destroyed?
Susan, death can fix nothing. But though we are both dead, I am not death. I might seem just like a strange old woman to you, but I'm just as powerful as gods. And I chose you, Susan Ashworth. I'll need you to go back and face 5 people. They're not ordinary people. They're very special, just like you, only in a slightly different way.
Pues no lo sé, la verdad. Un poco raro sí es. A ver que me lo he cargado. He tocado algo que no tenía que tocar. Ya, parece bien.
I'm a failure. Why did you choose me? Aren't you afraid I will let you down, whatever it is I have to do? Most days, it's enough of a struggle to crawl out of bed. I don't see the point in anything. I just want to disappear. And I hate everyone else because they know how to be happy. Everywhere I turn, there are people filled with hope and will to live. Or people so pitiful, they make me ashamed to be alive. I don't want them. There's nobody there for me. I am alone. I just want to vanish.
This is the very reason I chose you, Susan Ashworth. I know how you feel, because I felt like this myself for a very long time. You and me are very much alike. If you succeed, you will never feel broken again.
What makes you think I want to go back? I finally did it. I killed myself. That's all I ever wanted. And yet, it turns out to be just another failure. I want this suffering to stop.
Dear, dear Susan, you don't realize that the suffering never stops, do you? It only gets worse. This place is a passage between the world of the living and the world of the dead. You enter one of these corridors and you never come back. But you don't cease to exist. You remain.
Those 5 people, who are they?
The parasites. That's what I call them. They don't know each other, but their destinies are bound together. You will have to keep your eyes open and be constantly on guard. Those people will want to get closer to you. They might even pretend they are your friends, but don't let that fool you. They have nothing but cruel intentions. They'll want to hurt you, Susan. They'll want to kill you. As harmless as they might appear, parasites are the evil scum of the earth, and they all deserve to die.
Isn't my life bad enough without them?
Don't be frightened. You will have a great advantage over them. They don't know that you know. Do you understand what it means? You will become my hunter, serving punishment for their sins. A tool of destruction. A dark angel walking through the river of blood. You find your purpose in life and you see for the first time how satisfying it can be.
But how will I recognize them?
There isn't a great deal of people in your lonely life, is there, Susan? You will know when you see them. Bring those deceitful bastards in front of me, and we'll make them regret for everything they've done.
Are you expecting me to kill them?
No, Susan, I'm expecting you to fight for survival. To do everything you can to defend yourself. I know you're not a murderer. Quite the opposite, actually. You're a good person. But I also know that you don't want to suffer. And those people will want to cause you pain. They won't hesitate. In the end, you might have no choice. Think of it as gardening. If there were weeds among the flowers, you'd pull them out, wouldn't you? You'd get rid of them without thinking twice about it.
I'm not really a gardening type, but I see your point.
I'm glad. And remember this, you are not the only victim. If you don't stop them, the killing will continue. Innocent people will die. You have the opportunity to make the difference. And a chance to save yourself.
I can't do this. It's too much. Dealing with criminals is a job for the police, not someone like me.
Indeed, you are weak. That's why I have prepared a special gift for you. Immortality. You cannot die, Susan.
Joder, ni siquiera
You
se puede
always
suicidar.
return to life no matter what happens to you.
What? This is the last thing I wanted. Please, can't you just let me die?
I've made the decision. As long as they are alive, you cannot die.
This all must be just a weird dream. I don't believe you.
Susan, see this door here? Let's go inside. I want to show you something that will help you make up your mind.
Sí, sí, la viejita lo tiene muy claro.
Follow me. Yes, it's you, Susan. Come closer. Say hello.
I don't want to look at it. Haven't I had enough yet? That body in the ambulance. Then the forest. But this place is... This is exactly what I was trying to run away from. I don't want to be here. Make it go away.
I assumed it would be wise to give you a little taste of the suffering you'd endure. I want you to understand that you can keep going long after you can't.
Crucificada, completamente sola, en un lugar que lo ha cambiado todo. De verdad que no quiero estar aquí. Está atascada en la cruz. Supongo que podría sacarla fácilmente. Pues me la llevo. Lores, buenas noches. Bienvenido.
It's time to make a decision. The parasites are coming, whether you want it or not. You haven't really got much choice. You must stand up for yourself.
Fine. I'll do what you want.
Excellent. I'm glad you have put your trust in me.
Bueno, vamos a hacerle caso a la abuela cebolleta.
I haven't really got anyone else.
You shall not regret this, my dear. Lights up.
We're back in the house.
Yes, but there is something else that must be done. You cannot leave my kingdom before a sacrifice is made.
What? Isn't it enough already?
Do not worry, my child. This is a mere formality I am speaking of. The door to your world won't open unless you make a sacrifice of soul and a sacrifice of blood.
It doesn't sound good at all.
See those candles here? Just blow one out, and that's it. Like I said, it's just a formality. Then on your way out, you will have to shed a few drops of blood. Not much, just a bit. Enough to open the door.
How much exactly?
Don't be afraid. It's easy. Anyone can do it. Just a sharp scratch. Is that how you used to say it?
Fine. I'll do that. Wish me luck, strange lady.
I do. When you leave my house,
Bien, Lores, bien. Pues una aventura gráfica del 2012.
that's where you should be. Goodbye, my child. I'm not going to be far. I've
Que debe estar muy bien, por cierto.
been.
Strange, the flames used. La vela parece fuerte, pero no hay humo. ¿Qué coño? Esperemos que no sea muy rara.
They left me no choice, Alice. Maybe one day you'll forgive me.
Joder. Se ha colgado tú. ¿Cuántos muertos llevamos ya?
See how easy that was? Now, head back to the field. You've got a job to do, Susan.
Bueno, me falta el sacrificio ese de sangre, que bueno, pues... Tiene que pegar un pequeño corte con algo, pues con la palanca.
How did I get back here?
Bueno, vamos a la casa, que es lo único que creo que queda. Y yo creo que esas maderas que hay con la palanca esta la podremos quitar. Pues una aventura gráfica, Lores, que según he leído está muy bien. Es bastante... es para adultos. Un poco gore, un poco... bueno, algún que otro susto. Espero que no sea muy marciana y que podamos entenderla. Un agujero. El letrero debajo dice peligro, interruptor de emergencia. Está oscuro dentro. Toda esta sangre alrededor del agujero. ¿Alguien se lastimó aquí? Vamos a meter la mano. A ver qué pasa. ¡Joder! ¡Coño, que me falta el brazo! ¡Hostia! Un poco gore. Igual me he pasado. No me he quedado corto, ¿no? Con un poco... Hostia, me falta el brazo, tío. Con un poco gore. ¿Qué coño? Hostia. Mikamic. Tiene musiquita y cañera, ¿eh? Esas cosas te molan, ¿eh, Little? No sé, me estás dando miedito. The Cat Lady. Bueno, pues ya se ha acabado. Hasta aquí este juego. Sabía que era corto, pero tanto... Capítulo 2. Segundo primer aliento.
Yes, I do enjoy fine art. Thank you for noticing. There's a certain raw beauty to it that modern painters often fail to recreate. I always wanted to be an artist myself, but it'll be a long time before I can call myself that. I often say that patients are my canvas, but my job is more about restoration, obviously. I look at the damaged human minds and bring them back to their former beauty. I'm sorry, I'm probably boring you.
No, it's not that. It's just... it's been a difficult couple of days. I'd really like to go home.
Of course, and go home you will. As soon as we've done this little assessment, okay? You probably know how it works. I've read in your file you used to be a nurse.
Yes, I know very well how it works. You want to check if I'm nuts.
Well, I wouldn't use that expression, obviously. But yes, we have to make sure you're safe and figure out how to help you. Also, as a nurse yourself, you know there's always paperwork involved. These forms won't fill themselves. Honestly, Susan, you have nothing to worry about. This is just a formality. I could tell straight away that you are not nuts.
Fine. What would you like to know? I will answer all your questions. Then I'll go home, take a long shower, and catch up on sleep.
Wonderful. Let's see then. Where do we
¿Y entonces qué?
begin?
¿Hemos vuelto? ¿Estoy soñando? Yo ya estoy perdido.
She's awake, Doctor.
Good evening. It's good to see you awake at last. You're in the Cedar Lake Hospital. My name is Andrew. I'm one of the doctors. Would you confirm your name for me, please?
Susan Ashworth.
Estoy en la cama ahí
Hello,
ahora
Mrs.
postrada.
Ashworth. I'm glad to see you're all right. You're on the ward now. Your condition is stable. I can see your brain functions just fine and there's no permanent damage of any sort. We've checked your internal organs and they're fine too. You're a very lucky lady, Susan. You might experience extreme tiredness and lethargy for a couple of days, but that should soon pass. I would advise plenty of rest now. The nurses on this ward will take it from here. Please let them know if you need anything. Take care, Mrs. Ashworth. Please, don't try to speak. What did you say? Don't worry, Mrs. Ashworth. Your arm is fine. No. There was nothing wrong with your arm, darling. Now calm down.
Would you like me to get you some water? Let me get you a drink. I'll be back in a second. I'm sorry, Susan. Did I wake you? I have to take your blood pressure. 2 seconds and I'm gone. My name is Liz, by the way. I'm sorry. I know this isn't very nice. Believe me, I hate waking people up just for this. But being a nuisance is part of my stupid job, unfortunately. Oof, I hate this place. Tell you what, Susan. Can I call you Susan? So anyway, I shouldn't say it, but you know I'm going to anyway. You are so lucky. It's crazy. You doing what you've done, and her walking in, seeing what she saw. That was a chance. 1 in a million. I'm not making any sense again, am I? I'm tired. They're working us to death here, you know. Modern day slavery. One day I'll tell them what I really think. I swear I will. Ah, and here it is. You've got the blood pressure of an 18-year-old. Just wanted to say you're lucky, I think. And that I hope you've changed your mind about some things. Got to go, but I'll see you later. You take care, sweetheart, yeah?
Traductores vagos. Cierto, Gotham. De vez en cuando se escuela algo. Pero no entiendo qué ha pasado. ¿Me han rescatado de las píldoras? ¿Lo he soñado, lo de la abuela? Joder. Igual la hostia. Ya es la 5ª vez que muero.
Bad dream?
No. Just a dream like any other.
Oh, that's fine then. I nearly woke you up, you see. Saw you tossing and turning as I came in here. You looked like you were having a horrible nightmare. I get nightmares sometimes. I get them, and I can't wake up. Or sometimes I dream that I'm falling. Those are strange dreams. Because I think I like them. I keep falling, but I never fall, if you know what I mean. Never hit the ground. Never.
What happened to me?
A ver si me dicen algo.
How much do you remember?
I took some pills.
Ah, estamos al principio, los
and
trippies.
I fell asleep in the chair.
34
I
trippies.
remember how the room kept spinning around me
Dices tú del
slowly.
infierno
I
este.
felt so
Hombre,
calm.
Manuel.
And then
Manuel, sé bueno, hasta luego.
all of a sudden, I was on the field of barley. It was great at first. I felt happy. I was free. But it soon got worse. There was this tunnel, but there was no light at the end of it, only darkness. Then I got lost in the woods. There was my dead body hanged on the tree,
Igualmente, Manuel.
a burning car, and a crow, and a deer. I heard something behind the trees, but I didn't dare
Sí,
to
es raro
look.
que no haya aparecido
Then I
Jorge.
found the house. The old woman who lived there, I think she was dead.
Joder, vaya chapa le está metiendo tú a la
Or maybe she
enfermera.
was the devil. I'm not sure. She said they call her the Queen of Maggots. She said I should go back, gave me another chance. And so, here I am. Weird dream, eh?
Maybe it wasn't a dream. I really believe in that sort of stuff. It's not impossible.
It felt real, but it was just a dream. Can you now tell me who found me and what happened?
Well, your body went into a coma. You were lucky she came home and found you. I told you that before.
What? Who found me?
Your daughter, of course. She called an ambulance. If it wasn't for her, you'd sure be dead now, Susan.
My daughter?
Yes. Why? Why'd you look so pale all of a sudden, Susan?
I don't have a daughter.
Vaya.
Whoever she is, she lied.
But why would she do that?
How should I know? I was in a coma, apparently.
So she lied. It doesn't change the fact that you owe her your life.
I was fine. I didn't ask for any help. Sorry.
Bajo cero, sí, me imagino que lo jugaré. El Become Human, ya que tengo la Play y siendo exclusivo, yo creo que sí, lo jugaremos. Y además en directo también.
How long have I been here?
I was told you arrived at the hospital at 7 in the evening. You had a cardiac arrest in the ambulance. They had to resuscitate you. Your heart stopped beating for nearly a minute, but they managed to bring you back. You went to the intensive care unit, where they gave you a dose of antidote and pumped your stomach. As soon as your condition was stable, they brought you on this ward. It's called Dime Ward. I call it Die Ward, because all the patients who come here want to die. It's a suicide watch unit. That's why it's so strict. You have to be careful. Nurses here are trigger happy with the sedatives.
When will they let me go home?
I'm not sure. Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow. Look, I shouldn't say that, but you seem like a nice person. I feel like I should warn you. There's this doctor here. They call him Dr. X. He's a chief of psychiatry in this hospital. You won't be able to go home until he's talked to you, and he's really good at getting into your head. You know what I'm saying? He will ask you a lot of tricky questions. But he's a really great guy. You should trust him.
Tell me more about this Dr. X.
His name is Xavier Zellman, but everyone just calls him Dr. X. He comes on the ward often, usually late in the afternoon or in the evening. I personally really like him. But you hear all sorts of stories in a place like this, you know. I don't know what to believe anymore. All I know is he's been very friendly and supportive. Some doctors won't even say hello to you. But Dr. X usually stops and asks how I am. He knows I have some problems. He can see I'm not happy here. He actually offered me some free weekly sessions. I think I might take him up on his offer.
What are they saying about him?
Oh yeah, they say he's a big flirt. Nurses, cleaners, patients. He doesn't care, as long as they're wearing a skirt. One girl I knew, Linda, I heard they had an affair. Stupid girl. Well, she left, and I never saw her again. Now why do you think that is? Dr. X got her knocked up. They covered it up and quietly got rid of her. Probably paid her some money. I don't know how these things work, but it must have been enough to shut her up. I bet he'll be more careful now. But I can't really say a bad word about him, personally. Well, one thing. Maybe. Don't laugh, okay? He's got a weird smell.
What do you mean?
He smells funny. I don't know. Maybe it's just bad aftershave. Or maybe it's something he eats.
Oh, thanks for the warning. I'll try not to get too close to him.
Play, buenas
Now
noches,
that I think
bienvenido.
about it, there's something else too. I'll tell you this, Susan. He starts talking to you, and you just open up and tell him everything. It's very odd. I don't exactly hide things from people, but he got some really private stuff out of me. Really private. You know what I mean? Things I wouldn't tell my mother about. And we haven't even started those sessions yet. So,
Desde luego, con lo que cascas, no me sorprende que le cuentes hasta...
Sure. But it's a bit too late for me to hide how I feel now anyway. I think I made it very clear when I swallowed those pills.
¿De qué se trata? Pues la que está en la cama se ha intentado suicidar. Y cuando estaba ahí más o menos muerta, tenía hasta una conversación con una viejecita que supuestamente es la muerte. Y le ha dicho que hasta que no le haga un favor y acabe con 5 personas, no va a dejar que se suicide. Y bueno, pues dicho lo cual, ha aparecido aquí en el hospital, que supuestamente la han encontrado después de haberse tomado todas las pastillas y le ha hecho un lavado de estómago y aquí estamos. Que se ha juntado aquí con la enfermera esta que no habla nada, es tímida, no cuenta nada. Y se nos va a pasar el directo aquí con la colega esta que no hace más que cascar.
Did you see this daughter of mine?
Es un poco gore y algún susto que otro hay, es un poco...
Apparently she came in the ambulance with you, but then she remembered something and had to go. I think someone mentioned she went in quite a hurry.
Of course she did. She was worried I'd ask her what she was doing in my flat.
Saving your life?
Supuestamente la hija es la que dio la voz de alarma y esta no tiene una hija.
That girl is a hero. Maybe real heroes always leave before their identity is revealed.
Or she was a burglar, attempting to steal from me.
That's a possibility too. Have you got anything very precious in your flat?
Maybe.
No, ya ves que los gráficos muy anime no son. Vamos a paso, no quiero saber nada de ella, que le den con lo que casca. Se vamos a dormir.
I'll see you again. Be careful who you trust here, Susan. They will be watching you.
How do I know you're not one of them?
You don't. But do I really look like a bad person to you?
I don't know. Maybe not.
I'll see you tonight. Remember what I said. Dreams are just dreams. But when they turn into nightmares, it's good to have someone there to pinch your arm and wake you up, right?
We'll start with a little chat about your childhood.
Este es el Dr. X, ¿no? Quiero entender.
Be as honest as possible. It's important if we want to get to the bottom of your problem. Count to 10 and tell me when you're ready, Susan.
Pues ojo a los 3. Zar. Lo que pasa es que en la época en la que no me dio por subir al canal, cosa no tenía canal. Pero sí he jugado los 3 Bioshock. De hecho, el que más me gustó fue el primero. El segundo no tengo gran recuerdo de él. Y el tercero fue un cambio muy... gráficamente muy chulo para la época, pero no...
This isn't all about whether you're nuts or not, like we said before. It's about finding what has caused how you're feeling now and creating a working solution. In order to achieve that, I need to get to know you better. Can we talk about your childhood first? Your parents. When you're a child, your life revolves around them. What was your father like? Did you have a good relationship with him?
He jugado muchos juegos, Tar. O sea, en el canal hay mogollón, pero vamos, que he jugado muchos juegos. Bueno, yo qué sé qué contestar.
Yeah.
Aquí mismo.
I had a great dad.
Oh, mira qué bonito.
I have very fond memories of my father. He was always there for me, no matter what I did. He never got angry or upset.
Claro,
I suppose I never really gave him any reasons to be. I was a good child. Not perfect. But then again, no one's perfect. Whatever made me try to kill myself, it definitely has nothing to do with him.
Where is he now?
He died 6 years ago. Cancer.
Do you miss him?
Of course I miss him. How can you even ask me that?
It's my job to ask these questions, Susan. Let's talk about your mother now. What was she like? Would you care to tell me about her?
¿Qué se os adelanta? La voz.
I lost her when I was still a child.
So you were brought up by a single dad. What happened to your mother?
Joder, esta historia, supuestamente en función de lo que elija, cambiaría el juego.
Committed suicide. One night, my parents had this horrible fight. I listened to it while lying in bed, forcing myself to go to sleep. It went on forever. And then, all of a sudden, there was silence. I kept hoping everything was okay, but I still couldn't sleep. I had this feeling, you know, that something wasn't right. And then I heard this horrible bang that echoed through the house. I got up. My legs felt like rubber. I went to the living room and saw the cellar door was wide open. For some reason, I already knew what happened. I just didn't want to believe it. We had a gun in the house. A rifle. It was in a box on top of the wardrobe, so I couldn't reach it. I wasn't even supposed to know about it, but I did. And at that moment, as I stood there on top of the stairs, I knew it was the rifle that fired. My father came out of the cellar. He looked like a ghost. Then he said something he would regret forever. He said, "Go and see what your mummy did." I could see tears rolling down his face. I stood there, paralyzed, and he shouted at me and said, "Just look at your fucking mother, will you?" So
Ya miraré Golden unos parámetros a ver, coño, para ver si el próximo directo no se adelanta la voz.
I never should have listened to him. I still see her today when I close my eyes.
You certainly had a very traumatic childhood, Susan. I'm sorry. I can only try to understand what it feels like to lose a parent. But it's clear to me that your problems are rooted deep in your childhood. That's enough about your parents for now. Let's take 2 minutes, and we will talk about something else.
I need to get out of this place. I hate hospitals. Besides, I really want to go home and forget all about this.
El solo mirar esta almohada me hace imaginarme cuánta gente habrá muerto con la cabeza apoyada ahí. Estoy segura de que fue lavada muchas veces desde entonces, pero aún así me da escalofríos. Ahora que lo pienso, yo misma casi muero aquí. Espera, de hecho sí morí por un momento, ¿o no? No hay nada interesante debajo de la almohada. Es una pulsera de hospital. Tiene mi nombre, mi fecha de nacimiento y el número de hospital. Arisa. Buenas noches, bienvenido. Es una lista de medicamentos para la paciente en la habitación 2. Entonces supongo que soy yo. Estoy bajo muchos tranquilizantes al parecer. Lo que me está dando podría noquear a un caballo y darle jaqueca por una semana también. También podría causar alucinaciones y paranoia. ¡Qué bizarro! ¿Por qué querrían darme todo eso? No estoy loca, de eso estoy segura. Si hay alguien loco aquí es quien me dio toda esa medicación sin una buena razón médica. Un ramo de crisantemos. Odio las flores. Ni loca me las llevo. No me gustan las flores y los crisantemos especialmente menos. No me gustan las flores, no me importa cómo huelen. Dios, qué carácter, por Dios. Habitación 2. Deben tener otro maníaco suicida ahí. Ahora es cuando empieza, pues, interesante esto. Está lleno de guantes de látex de 3 tamaños distintos. Vamos a tomar uno. Vamos a tomar muchos. Y los vamos a llenar de agua. Venga. No tengo idea de cómo usarlos aquí. Pues lo llenas como si fuera un globo. Espera, igual. ¿Así puedo usarlo? Pues no. El reloj. Las hojas están paradas a las 11:40. ¿Están rotos otros relojes en el hospital? Vamos a pararlo. No voy a dormir en la cama de alguien más. Bueno, pues nada. Una almohada muy sucia. Sí, es que es una aventura gráfica un poco, ya digo, que es que ha empezado muy raro. O sea, nos hemos arrancado un brazo y esas cosas. Pero debe ser muy bueno. Aunque parezca increíble. Leer. Es una lista de los medicamentos para la paciente en la habitación 1 y algunas observaciones. Según esto, su nombre es Ann Barton, de 35 años. Está tomando un montón de tranquilizantes y tiene una larga historia de abuso de drogas. Parece que encima de todo eso está tomando metadona para el síndrome de abstinencia de heroína. Al pie de página hay una nota que dice que de hecho es una paciente privada que permanece por voluntad propia. Mujer suertuda, me imagino que a mí no me será tan fácil abandonar la sala. A ver si hay algo por aquí antes de ir ahí. Es la puerta de un baño. Pues vamos a ver si podemos entrar, ¿no?
Hello.
Hay alguien dentro.
I guess I should wait my turn.
Apuesto que piensa que esas lentes de borde rojo le hacen ver atractiva. Conozco a su tipo demasiado bien, completamente dedicadas a su trabajo. Pero aún así son descerebradas y de mente cerrada.
I'd like to go home now.
Well, so would I. But there are procedures and a system in place. I can't just let you go like that.
What?
Look, I'm very busy at the moment. I'll come and talk to you in a minute, all right?
Can I make a phone call, please?
Oh, yes, of course. But the phone's being used at the moment. Can you please come back in 5 minutes? Thanks.
Joder con la enfermera. Qué dolor.
Is Liz here?
And who's Liz?
That young nurse who was here last night. Black hair, very chatty. She said her name was Liz.
I'm sorry. A lot of people come through here. I can't remember everyone's name. Can you return to your bed now, please? It's nearly time for your medication. I can't be chasing around after every single patient.
Beg your pardon?
Look, I'm very busy at the moment. I'll come and talk to you in a minute, all right?
Es un certificado alta para Ann Burton, paciente de habitación 1. Parece que se internó en el hospital por su cuenta y se le permite irse cuando desee.
Please do not touch these.
Joder, qué
They
dolor
are
de
all
mujer.
confidential documents.
Yeah? Well, maybe you shouldn't leave them out on the desk for everyone to see.
If you are looking for something to read, we have some magazines for patients here.
Thanks, but I think I'll pass.
Estos deben ser documentos de pacientes. Están amontonados en el escritorio.
Please do not touch these.
Joder, qué
They
mujer.
are all confidential documents.
I was only going to tidy up.
I'm sorry. Are you one of the housekeepers? Why did you dress up as a patient?
I just can't stand mess, that's all. And there's no need to be sarcastic.
Who's being sarcastic?
No sé por qué no funciona.
Excuse me, where's the exit?
It's just down the corridor, ma'am.
Thanks. I'll be on my way then.
Can I see the discharge letter first?
A discharge letter? What for?
Some of our patients are under observation and aren't allowed out of the ward. For their own safety, of course.
It sounds like we're prisoners here.
It's for the patient's safety, ma'am. If you haven't been discharged by the doctors, I'm afraid I can't let you through. May I ask what your name is?
My name is Mary Smith. Let me through, please.
I'm afraid there's nothing I can do for you, ma'am. You should talk to the doctor first and come back with a letter and some form of identification.
Vamos, que por aquí no vamos a pasar. Carpetas, certificado. Ella querrá mirarlo cuando me dé mis medicamentos. No es que necesito alguno. ¿Cómo podría esto ayudarme a escapar de este horrible lugar? Pues lo tengo que poner a la otra, ¿no? Esta tiene que ser la... Esta debe ser la paciente de la habitación número 2. Dios, parece muy confundida. Pues somos casi iguales. Otra paciente suicida. Raro, se parece a alguien que conozco.
Hi, are you all right? Can we talk for a minute?
I can't talk. Please, just leave me alone.
Oh, I mean you no harm. I'm trapped here, just like you.
Trapped? I don't know. It's just so hard to think without it. But you're a stranger. And you're not one of those lovely nurses either. They look after me so well. I trust the nurses like I trusted my mother.
I just want to talk. I need your help.
Unless it's Mother who sent you. Was it her? Please tell me it was her.
Yeah, sure. I'm a good friend of your mother.
I miss her so much. I can't remember you very well, but you should know this. If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
Yeah, sure I do. Now, let me ask you.
What is it?
Oh, well...
What is my mother's name?
Joder. Anda que no hay. Hay un huevo.
I don't know.
No, of course you don't. Leave me alone. Please, just leave me alone.
O sea, tenemos que encontrar el nombre. A ver si encontramos algo aquí dentro. Parece que hace mucho que no lo vacían. Hay muchos envases de medicamentos tirados aquí, entre otras cosas asquerosas. Tomaré uno de estos envases. Vale, tengo un montón de cosas ya. Por favor, dejen de escribir mensajes en el espejo. Estamos teniendo dificultades para mantener un alto nivel de limpieza debido a la repentina ausencia de nuestro staff de limpieza, y por eso les pedimos a los pacientes que sean considerados y nos ayuden a mantener el lugar limpio. No puedo mirarme. El espejo está roto. Hablo de un pedazo de vidrio bastante grande. No sé si funciona. Estamos en lo mismo, vale.
Someone is coming.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
I'm feeling a bit woozy.
Are you really? You look fine to me.
No, I'm really not feeling well.
Fine, I'll call the doctor for you. But I can't help it if he's busy and can't get here straight away. In the meantime, I know how to make you feel better. I think it's time we give you some medication. Can you please tell me your name and your date of birth?
Susan Ashworth, 24th of May, 1970.
I'm just going to check your name band now to confirm that. That's fine. That's fine. I'd like you to drink this liquid, please. It will help you relax. It will help you relax.
Are you insane? I'm not taking any medication. I'm not ill.
Okay, we are prepared for this. Jim, can you come in, please?
Hombre, de seguridad, el que faltaba.
Unfortunately, I'm not. I'm going to give you an injection. You'll feel a sharp scratch. Hold it for me, would you? Now, go back to your room and rest. You'll be able to relax and have a great sleep.
Joder, me han dejado más zombie que... Ese, ¿qué es esto? Me han dejado como la otra. Ese... Ah. Coño. Esto ha cambiado. Habitación es donde me toca quedarme. Con suerte no por mucho más. ¿Qué es esto? Vaya viaje que me han metido, ¿no? Tan difícil concentrarme. ¿Está esto lleno de drogas? Joder. Por aquí no. Me voy a acostar, ¿no? Visto lo visto. Para otro lado, Romerales. Anda, ya me he despertado.
The drugs have worn off and I feel better now. But I can't let them do that to me again. I need to get out of here.
Bueno, un segundo. No sé si esto funciona. Bueno, pues ahora hay algo que tenemos que hacer, que entre la pulsera, los guantes y la palangana es un envase de medicamentos descartable para píldoras y líquidos. Un montón de guantes de goma y una cinta. ¿Alguna sugerencia? Pero lo que te contar es el nombre de la mami esta. Ana Burton, 35 años.
Please do not touch these. They are all confidential documents.
I was only going to tidy up.
I'm sorry. Are you one of the housekeepers? Why did you dress up as a patient?
I just can't stand mess, that's all. And there's no need to be sarcastic.
Who's being sarcastic?
Pues no tengo nada claro, ¿eh? Así puedo esto. Pues entonces... Está bastante sucio. La tapa está abajo. Levantar tapa. Puedo meter esto con un poco de suerte. Y lo... Ah, vale, bien. Perfecto, y ahora... Cerrar tapa. No necesito cerrarlo. Puse esos guantes ahí por un motivo. Pues vamos a... se inundará. Oh, perfecto. Gotham. Coño. Pero que está lleno de... ¿Se le va a sobrar? Podría haberlo hecho antes. Bueno. Pasa que podría llamar y decirle que está atascado. Y mientras está atascado igual me puedo llevar el...
Someone is coming.
El historial.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
The toilet's blocked.
What?
Vale.
Well, that's hardly an emergency.
It is when you need to use it urgently, like I do.
I see. Fine, I'll sort it out. Just give me a minute. Ah, it's the gloves. Again! I guess I'll have to get my hands dirty since the cleaner's called in sick.
Y ahora me imagino que podré coger tranquilamente el historial. Sí, eso es exactamente lo que necesito para ir a casa de una vez. Vale, y ahora esto igual. No necesito ninguno de estos. Creo que preferiría leer una revista. Vale. Este es mi boleto para salir de aquí. Desafortunadamente está el nombre de Ann Burton. Tengo que engañar a esos guardias de alguna manera para que piensen que soy Ann. De hecho, sí que nos parecemos. Vale, necesito... lo que necesito es conseguir el nombre de la madre. Que yo pensaba que estaría aquí. Entonces habrá que buscar en algún lado... Tengo que dar el cambiazo de la pulsera. Pero ¿dónde podemos encontrar el tema de la madre? Guante de la talla medio. Píldoras y líquidos. Vale, pues no puedo poner... El reloj, la cama, la almohada... No hay nada interesante. Mosquea esto de que se puede abrir y cerrar.
It wasn't you who did it, was it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Someone just stuck a bunch of... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It's sorted now. I just hope it's the last time I've put my hands in that stinking toilet.
S-H-A. Estamos igual. Si me lo preguntan, pensarán que soy una psicópata si me lo encuentran enferma. Pero también pueden que me sea útil, me arriesgaré. O sea, tengo un trozo de cristal. De espejo roto. ¿Qué podemos cortar con esto? ¿Qué podemos cortar? ¿Las flores? No. No me ocurre ningún uso que darle aquí.
If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
But I know
Un
it.
nombre hermoso.
Let me just think for a second. Sarah.
No.
Vaya. ¿Puedo probar todos? Puedo ir probando todos a ver qué. Un segundo, porque creo que no. Me parece que se ha jodido esto. Claro, no me funciona. Hay algo que no me funciona. Espera, porque no. Voy, un segundo. Ahora sí, con un poco de suerte. Ya he vuelto, que es que no. Se me ha jodido el chat y no os leo a ninguno. Es que no. Se me han fastidiado, Len, ahora los leo. No me digas por qué. Se me han estropeado el chat que tengo para los dos, para Twitch. Entonces no, por eso no podía leeros. A los dos yo creo que se han jodido. Pero bueno, creo que ahora os leo. A ver dónde íbamos. Hay una aplicación que saltan en teoría los dos chats, tanto el de YouTube como el de Twitch, pero se ha rayado. Ahora parece que sí funcionan los dos. Ahora sí que os puedo leer a los dos. Bueno, ¿alguna idea de lo que tenemos que hacer con todo esto? Hay que sacar el nombre de la tía. Pero es que el nombre de la tía, la verdad que... Bueno, pues hacerlo de ensayo y error un poco mal, ¿no?
You will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
But I know it. Let me just think for a second.
Pensaba que era Sara por las letras que aparecían cuando nos han drogado, pero qué va.
Elizabeth.
No. You're wrong. Leave me alone. Please. Just leave me alone.
Pulse todo y que toque toda otra cosa que no se me ocurre. Pero es que no sé por dónde empezar. Con las flores algo habrá que hacer, pero a la tía no le molan las flores. A ver si... Que va tampoco. Y esta pulsera... No, espera, igual se la podemos dar a la tipa.
Shall we swap our name bands?
Mother always told me not to talk to strangers.
Vale, esto es lo que hay que hacer.
I'm being good now. Only talk to my nurses and good friends.
Perfecto, tenemos que conseguir el nombre de la madre. ¿Alguna sugerencia? ¿Pero cuándo paso de ti, Len? Si suelo contestar a todas las preguntas que hacéis. ¿Cuándo? Prueba hombre, pues es una opción. De lo máster, vamos a probar. Pero yo creo que tan cutre puede ser.
You will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
Vamos a probarlos.
But I know
¿Tiene alguna forma que diga?
Let me just think for a second. Joan.
No, you're wrong. Leave me alone. Please, just leave me alone.
Tiene que haber, de hecho, tiene que haber alguna forma de que salga el nombre.
The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
But I know it. Let me just think for a second.
Mary, Elizabeth, Mendy, Sara y Alice también. Bueno, pues no quedan muchos. Mary y Mendy.
No, you're wrong. Leave me alone. Please.
Ah, bueno.
Just leave me alone.
Len, puede pasar dos cosas. Yo sí, no pretendo defender a ningún youtuber. Pero... hombre, aquí, de verdad que sois... No sé, creo que hay 4 en Twitch y podéis estar otros 4 en YouTube. O sea, 8 tíos. Entonces creo que es fácil y sencillo contestar a todos. En cambio, depende de los youtubers que te veas. Como tenga muchos, tío, igual ni se entera. No lo sé, ¿eh? O que igual pasan directamente de contestar. Todo puede ser. No sé, cuando lleguemos a estar ahí 1000 en directo, pues probablemente sea una locura. Pero... qué iluso 1000. Lo dicho, no hay que encontrar el nombre. No nos lo dicen así como así. Sugerencias para encontrar el nombre. Ann Burton. Porque el mismo nombre. Vamos a ver si Ann Burton estaba.
If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
But I know it. Let me just think for a second. Ann Burton.
No, that's my name. You don't know my mother, you little liar. Leave me alone. Please, just leave me alone.
La hoja que cogí, si la lees... Este es un motivo para salir de aquí. Desafortunadamente está a nombre de Ann Burton. Tengo que engañar a esos guardias de alguna manera porque piensen que soy Ann. De hecho, sí que nos parecemos. No dicen nada especial. Ya se me estaba ocurriendo eso, Gotan. Ya lo estaba pensando, ¿eh? La gota de sangre que hay que derramar y esas cosas. Y el corazón, eso, sí. Vamos a llamar a la enfermera y que nos meta otro chute. Es una de las cosas que estaba ahí... mi subconsciente barajando. Así que vamos a llamar, que nos metan otro chute y a ver qué pasa. En el baño aparecía SA, SHA, por eso le he dado lo de Sara. Y me ha dicho que tururú. Pero bueno, vamos a fijarnos bien ahora. A ver si lo sacamos. Aquí está la chica de las gafas.
I pressed it by mistake. Sorry.
Oh. All right. It happens, I guess. I'll see you later.
Bueno, tú, que quiero que me pinches. Quiero drogas, quiero mi droga. Pero no vería esa opción. Gotham, no venía esa opción.
Someone is coming.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
O igual sí.
I'm feeling a bit woozy.
Ahora vamos a ver. Probamos lo del...
You look fine to me.
Lo del corazón.
No, I'm really not feeling well.
Fine. I'll call the doctor for you. But I can't help it if he's busy and can't get here straight away. In the meantime, I know how to make you feel better. I think it's time we give you some medication. Can you please tell me your name and your date of birth?
Susan Ashworth, 24th of May, 1970.
I'm just going to check your name band now to confirm that. That's fine. That's fine. I'd like you to drink this liquid, please. It will help you relax. It will help you relax.
Are you insane? I'm not taking any medication. I'm not ill.
Okay, we are prepared for this. Jim, can you come in, please?
You must be kidding me.
Unfortunately, I'm not. I'm going to give you an injection. You'll feel a sharp scratch. Hold it for me, would you? Go back to your room and rest.
Juegos de supervivencia, Len. Pues he jugado un poco al Subnautica. Lo que pasa que... Pues puede ser Seila, ¿eh? Por los nombres que hice, se aparece. Ahora lo buscaremos luego. He jugado algunos, sí. El problema de los juegos de supervivencia es que como no... Bueno, eso que el Subnautica tiene final. No suelen tener final. Entonces... se me hace pesado. Pero, ¿cuál es el de Wild? ¿Cuál es? De 8, tengo uno en el canal de 8, no sé qué es de supervivencia, pero... narcótico. Sale un líquido rojo. Vale, pues vamos a coger. Y con esto lo podremos usar. Lo llenaré con esta droga. Muy bien. ¡Oh! Madre mía, ¿ya está? Yo creo que ya está, ¿no? Ya tenemos esto. ¿Qué exactamente y cómo lo obtuve? No puedo recordar mucho, son imágenes borrosas. Yo creo que nos vamos a dormir. No, tal y visto lo visto. Pero no suelo jugar, Len. Se supone, sí. Sí, Gotham.
The drugs have worn off and I feel better now. But I can't let them do that to me again.
Con el vapor de agua y el espejo. Ahí está, guías Gotham con el agua caliente. Ahí tenemos Seila.
If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
But I know it. Let me just think for a second.
¿Ves cómo no daba opción? Había que verlo. No daba la opción de elegirlo, Seila. Había que hacer todo esto.
Sheila.
Yes. It was my mother who sent you after all.
Bien, Gotham, bien, te he visto bien.
But my head's all messed up.
So, let's have a little chat, sweetheart. Something's wrong with this place.
I think it's really nice here. We must stay here. Do what they say. Take pills they give us. Sometimes, if I behave, they give me the red stuff. I wait for it. I'm being good.
What is this red stuff?
It's a drug. My favorite one. Red stuff takes the pain away. I must stay here. Good nurses have been most kind.
Pues tengo un líquido
They
rojo.
always remember. They know I'm suffering. But it is not the same as the drugs I see in my dreams. On the other side of the mirror, there's a spider's heart full of drugs. I just can't seem to find it anymore.
I see. What exactly is this little treat you mentioned?
It's the red teardrop of pure happiness. They bring it, I drink it down, and my pain goes away. Without it, I just feel so angry. It's like I'm going crazy. It's funny, but I just get so fucking angry sometimes. I'm dying, I think. We're all dying, I heard. She said I'd go to hell for it, but I didn't do anything. I didn't know. Does he know?
Who?
Him!
Right. Okay. No, probably not.
I need the red medicine. I need it now. I must be a good girl. I must be
El
a
más
nice
triste
girl.
que he jugado. Joder.
Maybe I could get you some of that stuff. Do you know where they keep it?
Oh, they have it hidden well. You can't get there. Or maybe you can. I see it in my dreams sometimes. It's where the nurses are. But in my dream, there are no nurses there. I see
Mira, The
it,
Last Day of
but I
June
can't get
fue un
it.
juego,
It's so
un
near,
indie que está en el canal,
yet so far.
cuyo
I
final,
can still hear the broken heartbeat of the spider's heart.
Two Brothers, creo que es, que también está en el canal, que manejas a dos hermanos, muy curioso. También tiene un final que me... vamos a intentar
How
cambiar
about
pulseras, a ver.
we swap our name bands?
Oh yeah, I don't mind. But that would be like a favour to you, yeah?
Well, technically, you wouldn't lose anything, because I'd give you my name band instead. Does that make any sense?
Sure, yeah. I do want something better in return though. I'm not that stupid. I know you'll use it to get out of here.
Pues vamos a dar el líquido rojo, que ya lo tenemos. Imagino que con eso ya nos dará la pulsera y nos podremos pirar de aquí. Además, perfecto, la una. Nos vamos y acabamos.
I don't mind.
Clavao.
I'll give it to you if you get me the red
¿Ves? El
stuff.
líquido rojo.
What do you say?
I thought nurses give it to you anyway.
No, not that. I'm talking about the real thing. Something you can only get in the world of dreams. Now that is something special.
Is it safe?
It's perfectly safe.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. I'll talk to you later, yeah?
Yes, go. Be careful. They're watching us. And remember, we must be nice to earn the red stuff.
Esta tiene una pedrada en la cabeza.
nice.
Poor woman.
Eso, pobre woman.
I've found the thing you asked me for, but are you absolutely certain it won't harm
Sí,
you?
la verdad que se pasa rápido
Don't
los
be
directos,
silly. Of course it won't.
Fine. I hope you know what you're doing. Can I have your name band now, please?
Yes. No matter what they say, I do keep my promises.
What do they? You know what? It doesn't matter. Thank you for your help.
Bueno, pues yo creo que ya nos podemos ir. No sé para qué sirve el guante ese. Este. Pero yo creo que ya nos podemos ir. Tenemos el certificado de alta. Y tenemos la pulsera.
Sorry, Mom, can't let you through. We'll need to see a discharge letter from your doctor first.
Here. Are you happy now?
Yes, that seems fine. Can I just check your name band to confirm that you are indeed Anne Burton?
Oh, all right. I didn't realize you knew how to read. There you go. Can I go now?
Of course. Thank you, Mum. We'll see you soon.
No, you won't. Now get out of my way.
Es la puerta del almacén. Puerta a una oficina. Tampoco puedo entrar. Coño.
And you must be Susan Ashworth.
Well, perhaps I am.
Do you mind if I ask you where you're heading to?
I was just going for a little walk, stretch my legs, get some fresh air. Give it a rest. I'm not going anywhere.
Miss Ashworth, please relax. There's been a mistake. You have been prescribed wrong medication. I apologize sincerely on behalf of my team and the hospital, but luckily we managed to spot it on time.
On time? You have no idea what I've been through?
Once again, I'm truly sorry. I promise no more drugs will be given to you. I personally guarantee you will have a good, peaceful sleep tonight, and you can be discharged in the morning.
Why can't I go tonight? I want to go now.
I'm really sorry, but we can't legally discharge suicidal patients without a full psychiatric assessment. It's too late for it now, but I promise we'll have a chat in my office first thing in the morning, okay? And then you can go home. Is that all right?
I haven't really got much choice, have I?
Now I'd like to ask you some questions about your life, Susan. You might find them very personal, but it's important that you answer me as honestly as possible.
Fine. Let's get it over with then, shall we? I'd like to go home at last.
Of course, I understand. So, Susan, let's see. Are you living alone at the moment?
No, no me fiaría mucho.
I live on my own, and it suits me just fine. I don't need anyone. People mostly bore me. Sometimes they annoy me or upset me. I'm happy with how things are at the moment. I have my little bit of space, and it's my own. It's private. I'd like to keep it that way.
What do you do for a living?
Es curioso porque esto te lo vas inventando, ¿no? Estas dos, puedo elegir. Soy mesera, trabajo en un
I'm
café.
between jobs at the moment. I'll find something soon. But it's been difficult. I didn't feel that great. I felt weak and powerless and tired most of the time. I felt really awfully tired.
Typical depression symptoms. We can give you something for that. You'll feel stronger and motivated.
I admire your
No quiere más
faith
que
in
dar
modern
tripis, tío, la
medication,
persona.
Doctor. I hope you're right.
Describe to me what your mornings look like. What is the first thing you do each day?
I have a cup of tea and read a newspaper.
Perhaps having some breakfast first would improve how you feel through the day. Just something to think about.
Sure, I can try that.
Would you say that you feel safer at home than outside?
Yeah, I suppose. It's not really about safety. I've just felt sad for a long time now. Really sad, you know? somehow it brings me down even more when I go out and see all those happy, successful people. It makes me feel more like a failure. If I don't see it, it doesn't hurt that much.
What do you think is missing in your life? Or rather, what is one thing that you think would make your life better?
Una primitiva.
Something to fight for, you know? A reason to go on.
There's always a reason to live. Sometimes we just don't see it that clearly.
Well, Doctor, I must have gone all blind then, because I can't see any.
Have you ever attended group therapy for depression or some other form of counseling?
Yes, it didn't help much, as you can see.
Just something to think about. I can see you're really willing to open up and talk about your issues. That's a positive sign.
I haven't really talked about my feelings for a long time.
You're doing very well so far. Do you have problems sleeping?
Every night. I take pills for that. There aren't any left now, though.
In the light of recent events, I think you should stay off those pills for a while. I suggest you drink some hot milk before bed instead. Would you describe for me how you feel at the moment?
I feel like the whole world is against me.
Do you find it hard to concentrate?
Yes, sometimes.
Do you drink alcohol, Susan?
Only sometimes.
Venga, un poco de alcohol, vamos allá.
I'd suggest you don't consume any alcohol at all for a while. Does that
Qué
sound
dolor de
like something
psiquiatra.
you can do?
Yeah, sure. I'm not a big drinker anyway.
Sometimes when life gets too much and people feel sad or upset, they think about suicide. Good. Hopefully you can now move on from here.
He leído un rebote y no sé qué me ha preguntado.
Well, I used to think about it sometimes. Don't you think about it when you're really down?
Susan, I'm a psychiatrist. My job is to talk people out of it. Would you ask a fireman if he ever thinks about setting fire to his house?
I suppose not. But I'm sure lots of people have times when they do think about it.
I couldn't say, Susan. The statistics show that men are 3 times more likely than women to commit suicide. That puts you in the minority. But of course, that's missing the point. Suicide is never the solution. There's always a way of solving whatever problem you might have.
I realize that now.
Please, in your own words, try to explain to me, why did you really try to take your own life, Susan?
Nothing was making me happy anymore. There wasn't a single thing that would bring a smile to my face. I kept thinking, won't it be better if I just disappear? I tried. I really tried to find something. Took a long bath, picked up a book, watched some television, but I just couldn't get into anything. All those things seemed like worthless distractions, and I myself felt obsolete, needless. It just would get worse and worse. By the afternoon, I realized I cried for the past 3 hours. I didn't even know I'd been crying until I went to the bathroom and saw my face in the mirror. I looked like a ghost. I looked like I was dead already, you know? And then I saw the sleeping pills. I thought, why not? And I did it.
Do you feel as if you're a burden, or that life isn't worth living?
Sometimes. when I feel really low, I used to think everyone would be happier without me. But I guess people don't really care. Besides, I live alone. Who could I be a burden to?
What makes you feel better?
My cats. I always put out a bowl of food for the stray cats. They're ever so grateful. I like their company.
What makes you feel worse?
People. They've let me down too many times. I don't know who to trust anymore. I only trust my cats these days.
So you say in the suicide note.
Because that's true. I've been stabbed in the back more times than I could count.
Have you imagined your funeral and how people will react to your death?
Joder con el psiquiatra, tú.
Probably nobody would come anyway. Can you imagine it? Now that's a sad picture. Loved by no one. Missed only by some cats.
Pero qué gatos, qué
no
gatos.
Tears shed for me. No flowers on my grave. But that's okay. I never liked flowers. I wouldn't miss that.
Finally, I'd like you to tell me about Eric.
Eric?
Yes, Eric.
Yes, your husband. I believe this might be important. What can you tell me about your relationship? What happened between you two?
I don't really want to talk about this.
Fine. I suppose you've opened enough for one day. Okay, one more question. This is just a formality, but I have to ask, are you going to do it again?
That's a hard one. I don't know. But hey, I've got it. The answer is no, I'm not. Thank you very much.
Excellent. We're nearly done here. There's just one more thing I must clear with you. What exactly happened last night?
Well, after I'd met you outside the ward yesterday, I went back to my room and fell asleep. I slept really well, considering what happened earlier. But then someone woke me up. It was the same nurse who was so friendly with me the first night. She said we needed to talk.
We must go, Susan. You are not safe here.
But...
Please, you must follow me. Quickly.
I went after her. The ward seemed very quiet. It must have been late at night.
Hurry!
Wait for me. Tell me what's going on here.
Vaya paranoia.
The security guys were gone. She pointed at the corridor and said,
You go first. I'll explain everything in a minute. Susan, if we don't escape now, they're going to hurt you. Please trust me. I know a way out of here. I'll help you escape. Let's go down this corridor. I'll be right behind you.
I think I can hear someone coming.
Damn it! We can't go through there. Let's turn back, Susan. I know another way.
Joder, me está mareando.
Turn left here. We can use the maintenance lift to get us out of this place.
Capítulo 3. ¿No? Estamos en la azotea.
What are we doing on the roof? Liz. What the hell are you doing? And why is there blood on your clothes? Liz.
It's quicker than the stairs. And besides, all the doors are locked anyway. This is the only way out of here. The only escape.
Se va a tirar.
Let's both jump. It won't hurt, you'll see.
This is a bad idea. Come down and we'll talk.
I've made up my mind. I need to end this suffering now. Besides, I have no one to live for anyway. No one ever listened to me. No one ever cared.
I listened. You're a nice girl. You have your whole life ahead of you.
You listened. Did you really?
Of course I did. You talk a lot, but I've always been a good listener. I liked talking to you.
So do you remember that story then? The one I told you the other night? The one about the woman in A&E?
Actually, I don't think you told me that story.
Maybe I didn't. Or maybe you just didn't pay attention like everyone else.
But, okay, I can prove to you that I listened. Just don't jump, please.
You can prove it? Fine. I'll give you a second chance. Did I tell you about my flatmate? Did I tell you what one of them does for a living? If you really listened, you will remember this one.
Joder, y nos hay, de verdad, es que esta tía habla mogollón. ¿Alguien sabe? Mesera, stripper, ladrona, azafata. Yo creo que da igual, ¿no? A mí no me suena. ¿Nos ha dicho algo? Es que habla un huevo, está loca. Lo de stripper me mola, porque estoy convencido que no es. Ah, toma por culo, stripper.
Yes. Or at least that's what I think
No
she
jodas.
is. You've listened. I just wish other people did.
I'm sure they do. It can't be that bad.
What do you know? Why do you care anyway?
I don't want you to make the same mistake I did.
Coño, era
I thought you
stripper.
of all people knew how it feels when you're trapped and you can't trust anyone.
Look, I'm sure there must be
Qué buena.
someone who cares about you.
My colleagues don't care, my family don't care, even my fucking boyfriend never cared. He said he needed to go find himself. Did I tell you when he broke up with me?
Joder. Esto sí que... ¿Esto qué? ¿El día de San Valentín o el de su boda? El de la boda, ¿no? Ahí en plan ahí, ¡zaca!
On your wedding day.
Do you really think so? You're a liar. You never listened to a single word I said. But it's okay.
Era demasiado.
It doesn't really matter.
Venga,
anymore.
salta, anda,
You
salta que me
deal
quiero
with
dormir.
This pain, this suffering. I have to do this to be free again. Jump with me, Susan. Do it.
¿Lo dejo en San
By
Valentín? ¿En
yourself.
serio?
No!
¡Hostia! Ha roto el coche a alguien. Gotham, ¿de verdad era San Valentín? Es que he hablado demasiado. Para despertar todo el vecindario.
After that, I went back. I tried telling people about Liz, but they all thought I was crazy again and didn't believe me.
And you are absolutely sure you saw Liz jump off this building?
You know, it doesn't matter. I just want to finish this and get some fresh air.
Susan, I know Liz well. She wouldn't do something like that. As a matter of fact, I saw her this morning. She's fine. I'd like you to come with me and see her. Say hi. Make sure she's alright.
Stop treating me like I'm crazy. Fine.
Lo siento, Gotham.
I'll go. I don't even care that much anyway. The door is locked?
I plan ahead, Susan. I had a feeling in my gut, and my gut's never wrong. I feel like I really got to know you, though. I'm very sorry you've had such a difficult life. I like your green eyes and your sleek cheekbones. You're a clever girl, Susan, but the sadness has poisoned you for too long. There is no coming back from it.
La próxima vez esperaré a que me digáis la respuesta.
I would have let you go if it wasn't for Liz.
¿Este? ¿Qué va a hacer? ¡Uy, va! What the fuck? ¿Ya está? ¡Joder! Con el psiquiatra. ¿Ves cómo era un poco gore, Len?
Where am I?
El cuervo otra vez. Me pregunto para qué servirá.
Who are you?
I am the crow, of course. I will get you out of here. Unless Susan wants to stay. I thought so. There are two doors leading out of this place. One of them will simply take Susan back to where she belongs. But behind the other one, there is a great reward for her. It's something she always wanted. Something she longs for every single day.
Where are those doors? I can't see them.
Just walk back to the right side of the stage. My beautiful Susan can't miss them.
¿Qué coño es esto?
I knew she would.
Whatever they are, tell them to stop staring.
But they are here to guide Susan. They are the guardians of the doors. They know which door she should enter to get her rewards. But there is one problem.
There's always a problem. I'm not even surprised. Which door should I go through?
I will leave that to Susan's own best judgment. But this might be her only chance to find what she had lost. Waste it. And Susan will never get it back. Susan has one question. And she can only ask one of them. She must use it wisely.
Fine, I can do that. But what's the catch?
It's very simple. One of my girls always tells the truth, while the other one always lies.
And I'm guessing you can't tell me which is which?
It's something I've forgotten myself a long time ago, Susan. But does it really matter? One question is all Susan needs to find the right door.
Me está dejando flipando esto. El truco de siempre, pero yo esto no me lo sé. Yo no fui a clase el día que explicaron esto. Desearía que dejara de mirarme fijamente.
That'll teach you to stop staring, you horrible, ugly doll.
¿Y ahora qué? Espero. ¿Qué quieres, Len?
You're just an ugly, disgusting, disfigured, foul, hideous thing.
¿Alguna sugerencia? Qué feas son, tío. Qué pasada. Vamos a mirar más cosas. Len, que espera, ¿qué? Venga, mañana tengo que trabajar. La derecha, Little. Le meto. Vamos a preguntar, a ver. ¿Qué puerta me llevaré de vuelta a mi mundo? Es la puerta de la izquierda la que debería abrir. Claro, pues que si miente, es la puerta la que debería abrir. ¿Qué puerta me señalaría la otra muñeca? Para que podamos ayudar. Es la otra muñeca la que miente, pero ¿qué más me da? Si entro en la puerta de la izquierda, ¿me darán la recompensa? Sí, no, eso no me interesa. ¿A qué puerta entrarías tú para conseguir la recompensa? ¿A qué puerta no debería entrar? Joder, no sé cuál es la pregunta que hay que hacer. Pues no lo tengo claro. ¿Qué puerta me señalaría la otra muñeca? Pero... es que no sé qué. Es la otra muñeca la que miente. Se dice que sí, que... ¿Y cuál entro? Si eso para hacer una pregunta... Sí, hombre. Pero creo que está Gotanea ahí mirándolo. Pero dale, dale, Len. No te preocupes. La de la señal. La de la señal, ¿qué señal, Little? ¿Qué puerta me señalaría la otra muñeca? ¿Y por qué? ¿Esta? ¿Qué puerta me señalaría la otra muñeca? Esa tengo que preguntar. Porque me mentiría. ¿Eh? No, yo es que soy más de ciencias. Vamos a darle a ver. ¿Y ahora qué? ¿Entro por esta? No entiendo, no me da, mi cabeza no me da para esto. Len, si están Gotan ahí dándole... ¿Qué puerta me señalaría la otra? Entonces, ¿cuál tengo que coger? ¿La de la izquierda? Es que no me da para pensar esto. Por la que no brilla. Venga, nos la jugamos. Puto jarrón.
Is this supposed to be my reward? Flowers. I hate flowers. You lied to me. You lied.
Did you really think there would be anything precious waiting for you here? Look at the lovely roses. Just like everything else in you. They just turn into ash.
Esto es lo de la abuela, ¿no? Tanto ver lo mismo en libros y pelis. Sí, parece que Gotham y Little lo tenían claro, Len. Vaya puta paranoia. La bolsa negra. Es una bolsa para cadáveres. Joder.
You treacherous, dirty bastard. I opened my heart to you, and you stabbed me to death in cold blood. You'll pay for this. I swear you will. But this means the old woman was right. I can't die. I'm immortal. I think it's time to find out how very mortal you are, Doctor.
Es la nota de suicidio que escribí. ¿Por qué la pondría en la pared? Me llamo Susan Ashworth. Vivo sola en este viejo departamento de 2 habitaciones. Casi nunca salgo. Trae tus víctimas aquí abajo dentro de las bolsas para cadáveres. Hay un tubo de hierro afilado clavado en el pecho de la chica. Bueno, tengo el tubo. O sea que al final parece ser que vamos a ser una especie, otra desafortunada víctima del asesino. Esto parece que está muerta desde hace mucho tiempo. Supuestamente lo que la abuelita nos ha dicho es que nos cargamos de 5 personas que parece que ser que no son muy buenas, como el psiquiatra este cabroncete. Y como no podemos morir, pues ahora tendremos la oportunidad de vengarnos, ¿no? Quiero entender. Nos la vamos a cargar. Una puerta oxidada y vieja. Que te hago de pena. Bueno. Pues muy bien, la cosa se pone interesante. Yo creo que es un momento para dejar el capítulo. Es la 1:30 con la tontería. Mañana me toca madrugar. Así que, bueno, parece que la cosa se pone interesante. Sigo sin entender, le voy a dar unas vueltas a lo del acertijo este de preguntarle a la otra muñeca cuál tengo que elegir, porque no me queda claro, y mira que le estoy dando. Seguro que 2 más 2 me sale 5 antes que descifrar ese acertijo. Pues nada, me despido, de verdad, es un placer jugar con todos vosotros. La verdad que el juego, pues, tiene su punto, Así que... el domingo a las 11 de la noche seguiremos con este de Cat Lady. Y mañana o pasado, pues no sé, alguno de los 2 días, pues seguiremos el directito de God of War. No sé a qué hora, pero yo creo que uno de los 2 días por lo menos jugaré un ratillo, 1 horita y media, 2 horas si puedo, en directo. Pero será tarde, a partir de las 10:30, 11:30. Así que nada. Vaya pareja. Me despido, de verdad, muchas gracias por estar ahí. Y le seguiremos dando el domingo. Así que, sed buenos. Nos vemos. Hasta